Welcome back, and thank you for staying with the broadcast. A small group in the Dennery community is reaching out to the less fortunate, hoping to literally put clothes on their backs. The initiative is scheduled for Saturday the 13th of June and will take place at the Old Infant School in Dennery. One of the event's organizers, Wendell George, gives the details of the drive that was 2 weeks in the making.
So basically we were giving away the clothes for free. We've been collecting clothes from about 2 weeks ago, and so far we've collected at least 20 to 25 full garbage bags of clothes from various friends of ours on Facebook that we reached out to. So we would like to encourage persons to come out tomorrow, Saturday, from about 10 o'clock in the morning until all the items have been taken away. So we encourage persons to walk with a bag, come and take as much as you can. Don't overdo it, but at the same time, we encourage persons to take as much as they need, and there's no charge for it.
George encourages persons from the community to come out and take advantage of the opportunity. He says there is something for everyone.
We have brand new clothes, we have used clothes. As a matter of fact, there's shoes for kids, for girls, for boys. There's also clothes for adults, but mostly for women. And all the items have been sorted through. We've already gone through all the bags. We have removed all what's been used or all what's not usable, and we've gotten rid of them. So everything that's going to be coming down to Dennery is items that are in very, very good condition, or at least very new. Some of the items still have the tags on them. And these items were basically ordered by friends, and they either came back to St. Lucia too big or too small. So those items have also been donated as well.
The event will be funded by A1 Optical. In other news, the Ministry of Health and Wellness ensures preparedness for the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season despite the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic.
As part of this year's hurricane preparedness efforts, heads of departments and representatives in the Ministry of Health convened a meeting aimed at discussing the emergency response plans for the hurricane season. The hurricane season commenced on June 1st and will continue until November 30th, 2020. Health Disaster Coordinator Dr. Glensford Joseph spoke on the objective of the meeting.
Participants had the opportunity to review, revise, and update their disaster plans with a multi-hazard approach while being reminded of the COVID-19 pandemic. It is important that the Department of Health and Wellness be prepared at all times and at all levels for the management of emergencies and disasters.
Dr. Joseph also alerted St. Lucians to always be in a state of readiness and ensure they have a family emergency plan and an emergency kit.
The ministry encourages persons to evaluate their family preparedness plan to ensure that persons who have certain medical conditions with need for long-term treatment, to ensure that they have at least 1 month supply of their medication. It is important for family members to store their medication and medical records in waterproof containers. In addition, it is important while you prepare your emergency response bag to have in it a first aid kit, also to have hand sanitizers, face covers, and masks as it relates to this COVID-19 pandemic.
The hurricane season is anticipated to be busy with approximately 13 to 19 named storms, with 6 to 9 likely becoming hurricanes and 3 to 6 becoming major hurricanes. Reporting from the Communications Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, I am Fidel Neptune.
As testing for COVID-19 continues, the island's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sharon Belmar George, is more than happy to give the positive news of test results being all negative.
As of June 11, 2020, the World Health Organization reported a total of 7,273,958 confirmed cases of COVID-19 globally, with 413,372 deaths. Within the region of the Americas, there was a total of 3,485,245 cases. The Ministry of Health and Wellness on June 11th received the results of 48 COVID-19 tests conducted, all of which returned as negative. To date, St. Lucia has recorded a total of 19 confirmed cases of COVID-19, with 18 of those cases having fully recovered. We have conducted a total of 1,312 tests to date. St. Lucia continues to receive repatriated nationals, including students, cruise ship workers, and residents who were stranded during the border closure. These individuals are all required to undergo the 14-day quarantine, and testing is done as per protocol. As many countries around the world continue to ease their restrictions, it is likely that cases will increase in the region. The Ministry of Health and Wellness therefore advises that the public remains alert and avoids becoming complacent. We must reduce transmission of COVID-19 by ensuring that we all adhere to physical distancing and infection prevention and control measures. In addition, we ask that persons access the health services at the community respiratory clinics if he or she experiences signs and symptoms of respiratory illness. The public is once again advised to avoid participating in large social gatherings. As always, we ask that everyone continue to sanitize their hands by either hand washing or using an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, wearing their masks while undertaking daily activities out of the home, and maintain the required 6-foot distance. Also, be sure to cover mouth and nose with disposable tissues when coughing and sneezing. These simple and inexpensive actions will make a meaningful difference in preventing the spread of infection. The Ministry of Health and Wellness will continue providing regular updates on COVID-19.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. When we come back, we'll have school sports and the latest weather update.